Thank you to channel member Josh Brown 10.
As you may have noticed over the years, I quite like cricket shirts. And I've collected a variety of match-worn, replica and official shirts from various teams, leagues and nations from all over the world. And sometimes an edition from Mystery Cricket.
The other day, whilst editing another brilliant piece of cricket content for the world of YouTube, there was a knock on my door. So, I quickly sprinted downstairs and, to my surprise, was a little treat from Mystery Cricket, none other than one of their fantastic mystery boxes. Now, I didn't know this one was turning up, so this genuinely was a surprise and a mystery. As you can imagine, pretty eager to open it. Oh, by the way, if you want to save yourself 20% on one of these, you can if you use the code DANJADZ at checkout. Back upstairs, back to the desk. Improvised tripod with the phone. But anyway, we get into it. What do we get? What a beautiful shirt. Sunrise's Eastern Cape from the SA20. A quick outfit change, back to the editing. And as I say, 20% off if you use code DANJADZ at checkout.
But there's always room for more to add to the collection. Maybe newer versions, or those that are relevant to leagues or competitions going on at the moment. With that in mind, I gave myself a budget of £100 British to buy as many shirts as possible. And I've managed 7 PSL and IPL shirts ahead of the tournaments this year, which is about £14 a shirt. And I'll be honest, that worries me. Are they going to be real, like this match-worn CSK jersey by Moeen Ali, or are they going to be fake, and have I wasted £100 of my own money? So please like the video because that'll help the algorithm to get me back. And if you're feeling incredibly generous, become a member at danjadz.com. And actually, if these are any good, I'll give one of them away to a member in early April. But let's get stuck in. And I can't really remember what I've bought because they've just been sat in my office for about a month. Right folks, let's get opening these parcels and let's see what we've got. And you know that kind of really, it's an odd way to describe plastic, but the plastic feels crap. It doesn't feel like we're onto a great start. It is Peshawar Zalmi. PSL shirt. Do you know what? It actually looks quite good. Does it? It smells a bit funky. I don't know whether that's the right thing you should be doing. It's made by somebody called Jim Armour. If anybody knows who or what Jim Armour is. But it's clearly some form of replica. All of the badges are kind of, what's the word? Sublimated into the design. There's no embroidery. I don't think there's any kind of ventilation, but let's try it on. Let's see what we've got going on. I think it's definitely a replica. It's 100% a replica. It's not a terrible replica though, which I think probably, well, I don't know whether it's a good thing. I think they were slightly more expensive, the PSL ones, than the IPL one, which, I mean, that doesn't, that doesn't excite me too much, does it? Sticking with the PSL, next up, I think this is the green team, and are they the Lahore Qalandars? It is, the Qalandars, made by Jim Armour again, so I'm guessing it's going to be the same kind of shirt, but just in green. Again, it's not a bad little replica, is it? Right. So we clearly have, maybe, a map of Lahore on the shirt. I've got no idea what Muggle steel is. That's something from Harry Potter. I don't know what PSO stands for, and I think that's got to be one of the worst sponsor placements in the world. I have a horrible feeling. I think it gets worse. And if I show you the back, well, then I think you'll see why. I'll start here. That's one sponsor, which says Lahore Entertainment City. Who knew? And then if you go a little bit further, just in case anybody around you wants to know who the team is that you support, it's that one. Now, this one, this is in a different kind of bag, which, I mean, that could be a sign of quality, or it could be worse. We're not sure. Let's open it up and see what we've got. Oh, you know what? This feels way better. This feels way better as material. Material, this feels better. Get rid of that. This is Islamabad United. The team for me. Yeah, I mean, it's all still sublimated again, but it's a nice feel. It's a nice feel. It's got Tim Hortons on the back, so if you like Pakistani donuts, then that feels like a great place to go. Do you reckon they have Tim Hortons in Pakistan? We've only just got it in the UK. I have to say, this feels so much better. Yes, there is no embroidery. These are all sublimated logos and badges and sponsors and things like that. They're made by the same people, this Gym Armour company, whoever they might be. So that's a bit weird to me, the fact that they've got two of them, of Peshawar and Lahore Qalandars, that have come in a completely different material. And Tim Hortons with the panda on your stomach. Now, I'm not... I think I might have peaked on the PSL one. You know when you look at a logo there and there's no badge and it just says 44? I think that's when you know you're in trouble. They don't feel worse than the Peshawar and Lahore Qalandars versions of it. It's definitely not real. Actually feels all right, to be fair. Actually feels all right. As a t-shirt, it feels okay. It's definitely not a legitimate version of an RCB shirt. I didn't even know they played in blue. I thought it was red and black, but who knew? We learn something new every day. But look, this one I think was less than 10 quid, as the rest of the IPL ones have been, so I think that might kind of point towards a direction of the next three aren't going to be particularly great either, but we are going to carry on and we are going to keep opening shirts because I've got 7 for 100 quid, which I think is a pretty decent deal. None of them are real, but apart from that, I don't think it's bad. Oh, next up, Gujarat Titans, I think. Yes, it is, Gujarat Titans. They've got a little star above the badge there, which RCB don't have because they've actually won it. It's got a button, no 2 buttons, which is a nice addition. Again, I don't think this is too bad, you know. Like as a replica kind of fan-made type thing, it's all right. It's got the sponsor, it's got the designs down it. Yes, I think if you were to wear it in a real IPL game, you'd probably get quite sweaty. That's not a bad shirt. That's not a bad shirt for a couple of quid. 2 more IPL shirts to go. It's got worse. This jersey in particular, Sunrisers Hyderabad, I think personally is one of the best jerseys in world cricket right now. I think the colourway is fantastic. The design on it, this kind of logo here, is amazing. And this version of it is absolutely horrid. This one kind of feels like it could do with buttons, but there are no buttons. So if you feel like you're the kind of cricketer that just fancies just I don't know, flashing a bit of collarbone or clavicle on your Sunday afternoons whilst you're playing cricket somewhere, then this could be the shirt for you. But there is one more, and I don't know what to expect from it. It's pink. It's obviously the Rajasthan Royals, and it could be great. Can confirm, it's not great. Why is this bit a different colour to the rest of the blue? Is that meant to be there, or is that something else entirely? They've got a good pattern on it. The pattern has worked nicely. Look on the shoulders there. It feels worse than the RCB. No, it feels the same as the RCB one. Worse than the Gujarat one, but better than the Hyderabad one. But I don't quite know why my shoulders are, well, I think they're black or really navy blue when the rest of the jersey is a bit of a royal blue. I don't understand how that's happened. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Moral of the story is, probably don't spend £100 on TikTok shop on cricket shirts